Assalamualaikum to you, dear students. In this lecture, I will be discussing with you about the topic, the elasticity of demand. I hope you will participate in the discussion also by sending your messages. And I have used this method, the YouTube source, just interact with you people about the topic. Before starting the topic, so let's start the discussion that what really elasticity. First of all, I will try to explain the term elasticity. The elasticity of demand or elasticity means flexibility. It is the changeability or flexibility of anything. That when I'm writing here the definition of the elasticity, elasticity means changeability. Flexibility. So the price elasticity of demand the price elasticity of demand states that whenever the price of a good service, when price of X increases, how much change in quantity demanded occurs. If you recall your memory, if you remember that in the discussion of the laws of demand and supply, we have discussed that whenever the price of anything increases, the quantity demanded of that thing will also increase. But we haven't discussed that whenever the price increase, how much change in the quantity occurs. Because when the price is changed by the producers, they always keep in mind that by changing the price, by increasing the price or by decreasing the price, always their purpose is to earn more revenue or to earn more profit. So whenever they are changing the prices, they just want to know the exact change. Exact change must be checked before increasing or decreasing the price of any good or service. So when we say that elasticity, it is the term elasticity has the meaning, it means flexibility, means changeability, that how much things are changing. And flexible. If you just take the example of the different types of the rubbers, the rubber of the bike, if you push, you can it's very flexible and one can easily stretch it. The tube of the motorbike is harder than the cycle tube, and then the tube which we are using in the cars or in the trucks is harder than the other tubes. So, if you compare the flexibility of the different types of the rubbers used in the vehicles or in the bikes, there is a difference of the flexibility if someone is applying the force or pressure. So, similarly, some goods are very sensitive to the prices, and some goods they are not very sensitive to the prices. So when we say the elasticity of demand, elasticity means flexibility. And the topic which we have to discuss is the price elasticity of demand. That what is the price elasticity of demand? Usually, we say price elasticity of demand. We use this sign, that price elasticity of demand. To explain this one, to define the price elasticity of demand, that when 1% change in price occurs, how much change in quantity demanded occurs? Again, that when we talk about the price elasticity of demand, it means we are saying that when 1% change in price, when price increases by 1% or decreases by 1%, when we use the term change, it means change in any direction, whether it's increasing or decreasing. So when there is a 1% increase or decrease in the price, change in the price, and in response of the change in 1% price, how much change? How much change in quantity demanded occurs? Means due to the change in the price, amount of the change in the quantity is occurring. So here, through elasticity of demand, price elasticity of demand, the sellers they want to know the exact change or the exact reaction of the people. Because when they are increasing the price, how people are reacting. So let me repeat it again that when price changes, how much change in quantity demanded occurs. So whenever we calculate the price elasticity of demand, if you remember that suppose we say that price in rupees, suppose we say price per kg, the quantity demanded in kgs of x, price of x. We say suppose when the price is 10 rupees, 10 per kg, how much kgs a person is buying? If we say suppose 50 items. So when someone is buying the 50 items, then you can see that the price is in and the quantity is in the kgs. So one, it's very difficult to understand from here the percentage changes. So that's why we use the price elasticity of demand concept. If I say suppose that price increased by 11 is the price, 39 is the quantity demand. Now you can see that there is a change in the price of by 1 and 11 is the fall in the quantity demanded. So someone need to know that if they increase the price of this product, if they increase the price of this product, then how much reaction is coming from the people? How much change is occurring in the quantity demanded? So when price increases, you say suppose. How to calculate the price elasticity? Later on, we will discuss that how we can calculate the price elasticity of demand. But here, the formula which we use to calculate the price elasticity of demand is price elasticity of demand. You can use any sign for the price elasticity of demand. Elasticity, it's not the electricity. It is the elasticity means flexibility, changeability, the responsiveness, which is the response of the bias or of any person due to change in other variables. Due to change in independent variable, how much change is occurring in the dependent variable? So in case of the demand and price, in case of the quantity and the price is independent and the quantity demanded is the dependent. So when we say that how to calculate the price elasticity, there is a simple formula that percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price into 100. This is the formula we use, one of the formula, because there is another point formula, midpoint formula. But we can also use this formula to calculate the price elasticity of demand. Or you can write here that percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price into 100. We multiply this with the 100 just to convert it into the percentages. So now if someone wants to know the change from price 10 to 11 and quantity change from 50 to 39, so later on we will discuss that how this can be calculated. So let's first discuss the types of elasticity of demand. What are the types of elasticity of demand? Again, I repeat that price elasticity of demand means you can use this sign price elasticity of demand. It is the amount that how much change in quantity demanded occurs when 1% change in price occurs. Through this way, we can calculate that when there is a change in the price is occurring, how much change in quantity demanded is occurring. So there are different types of elasticity. Different types of elasticity are there. Let me check your questions. Okay, if anybody is not understanding, I'm also recording this video. I will share with you. And let me again. I'm trying again and again just to explain with you people that elasticity. I'm discussing with you about the elasticity. And elasticity is calculated just to explain the concept of the demand and supply, that when price of anything is changing, when price of anything, if you remember the lectures of the demand and supply, where we have discussed that demand means it is the amount of anything which people want to buy at different prices. So here we want the exact amount of the quantity demanded when price changes. So, first of all, the elasticity means flexibility. The term elasticity means flexibility. It is the changeability. Flexible means changeable. One, if you are putting the force on anything, you can stretch it. As I have given example that if we can take the example of different types of the rubbers. The rubber or the tube of the cycle, the tube which is used in the motorbike, the tube which is used in the cars, and the tube which is used in the trucks or the tractors. If I ask you, take the tube of the cycle, put the pressure, put the force on the rubber, how much you stretch? Then take the of the motorbike or motorcycle, then again put the same pressure on the rubber or the tube. Then you compare whether the motorbike tube is more flexible or stretchable than the cycle tube. And then take the third tube. Just suppose we say the car tube, the tube which is used in the cars. Then stretch it. Now compare that the tube of the cycle, the tube of the motorbike, the tube of the car, which one is more stretchable? Which one is more flexible? Then you can understand that suppose we can say that cycle tube is more stretchable because very flexible. And there's no any relationship of these tubes with the elasticity, but the term elasticity means flexibility. I'm giving this example just to clarify that flexibility or stretchability. So we use the concept of the elasticity. Elasticity means flexibility. Flexible. It is the flexibility. If you're not watching, it's the flexibility of different things. Let me change it again. So, elasticity means flexibility, price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand, we check that how change is occurring in the quantity demanded when price changes by 1%. It means when price is changing by 1%, how much change in quantity demanded occurs. So here we can say that when price is changing from 10 to 11, then quantity is changing from 50 to 39. So how you can know that what is the responsibility, whether by increasing the price, firm will earn the profit or not. So that's why the sellers they want to check that when they are increasing the price of their product, they just want to confirm that what will be the reaction of the people. So when change greater than 1, we say that elastic demand. When change is equal 1, we say unit elastic. When change is less than 1, we say inelastic. When change is infinite, we say perfectly elastic. When change is equal to 0, we say perfectly inelastic. These are the different types of the elasticity. But when due to change in price, when 1% price changes, and quantity demanded is changing by more than 1%, we say there is a elastic demand. When 1% change in price is causing same change means 1% change in quantity demanded, we say unit elastic. When one less than 1%, when 1% change in price is causing less than 1% change in quantity demanded, we say inelastic. 1% change in price, infinite, countless change in the quantity demanded, we say perfectly elastic demand. When 1% change in price causing no change in the quantity demanded, we say there is a perfectly inelastic demand. So these are the different types of the elasticities. I repeat again, that elasticity means changeability, flexibility. The price elasticity of demand is that elasticity which we use to calculate that how much change in quantity demanded occurs when 1% change in price occurs. So thank you for watching. I'm trying to reach with you on another software.